So I was just watching this YouTube video that apparently Terry Crews, the actor, the guy is like the Hulk, big guy, very big guy. He had a situation. I don't know exactly where it happened, but some Hollywood elite, okay, some guy who's maybe a big shot in Hollywood, did to him what you see a lot of women complaining about, like, unwanted sexual assault, right? I'll say alleged, but he's kind of admitting it himself that it happened to him, but I'll still say alleged. Anyway, so some guy, apparently a big shot in Hollywood, walked up to Terry Crews, this big, African American giant that looks like the Hulk, right? And grabs him. And now this guy, from what I understand, is a very puny, small, like white guy. Like, can you imagine the balls this guy had? That he actually went up to Terry Crews, this gigantic, like friggin' monster, and grabbed him by his balls. Like, he took his hands, reached down, grabbed his balls. So the thing is, he didn't hit him. He didn't attack him. I don't know what he did. I think he just let it go. And he didn't inform his family about it. He didn't tell his family about it. He didn't tell nobody about it. Kept it a big secret. Well, eventually, I don't know if it was actually 50 Cent. Supposedly it was 50 Cent who exposed it. And 50 Cent was like, look, man, what kind of a man are you? Like, he was like just ripping him apart, that you wouldn't knock this guy out. You wouldn't tear him apart. I think most men would agree if some man went up to you and grabbed your balls that your first instinct's to knock him out. And the thing is, rightfully so. That's assault. That's assault. Look, if someone came up to me and grabbed me on my balls, I'm probably gonna knock you out. That's just the way it is. But it's a form of defense. You're grabbing my damn balls. I don't want you grabbing my balls, especially a man grabbing my balls. I mean, what?
Yeah, but you're not taking.
She's a beautiful woman. No, just kidding. I'm joking around.
You're not taking into account that that he was. I believe he was at an Academy Award show. So just like the actresses and the women that get assaulted, men get assaulted, and you don't know who this other guy was. He was probably a higher up in Hollywood, whatever. Now Terry Crews is up and coming actor, this and that. So let's say the guy grabbed him. He was probably in shock. But what are you gonna do? He's gonna get blacklisted from Hollywood, and his career is gonna be over. And that's why a lot of these women kept in silence for years. So I don't blame Terry Crews. I could totally understand.
So the question that we have to ask
You're
ourselves.
not talking about Terry Crews walking down the street and some guy just did it.
Right.
This
It was a higher up, elite.
Higher up, a boss of his, a Hollywood director, whatever you want to say, that did it. And now you have to think to yourself, do you want to ruin your whole career and punch this guy out?
I say yes.
And be blacklisted?
I say that's it. That's it.
Well,
you got to do it. You got to do it. Someone grabs you by the balls, a man.
I agree.
You got to knock him out. That's it.
But
there's no other option. If you're blacklisted,
in this world that we live in, it's not that easy.
I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion? I don't. Sometimes, like, I understand there's a repercussion for things, but see now he made this video that almost seemed like this very I can't explain it. It was like this very uplifting video where, just because you're a big guy, you're strong, violence is not the answer, and that's not really being a man, to knock somebody out. And I understand, listen to me, but when someone grabs your balls, it's a difference between, look, we all want to be the better people. We all want to be the better person. And if someone, let's say, could avoid a fight or avoid violence, and especially if you're with your family, that, of course, I think you're the more of the man. You're more manly if you avoid the fight. But that's a far cry from someone coming up to you with their hands and grabbing your friggin' balls, man. That's a little bit of a different scenario. I don't know if you can make the case that you're more of a man to not lay that guy out, because it's a form of assault. It's a form of sexual assault. But listen, I'll leave this up to you. You tell me what you think on it. It's not financial advice. It's not legal advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an attorney. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm an entertainer.